สมดุลในขณะที่มันไม่สมดุล
พายุแคตตากรี 4-5 เนี่ยเพิ่มขึ้นถึง 25% ความรุนแรงในแต่ละลูกเนี่ยก็จะแรงมากขึ้นด้วย
คนมักจะคิดว่ามันอาจจะเป็นเรื่องของธรรมชาติอย่างเดียวแต่สำหรับในเมืองมันไม่ใช่ค่ะ
แต่เราขอให้รอดแค่100-200 ปีตรงนี้ไป
เราแก้กันแบบขอไปที
ติดตามชมรายการ The Last Jigsaw ต่อเติมไทยเวลา 10 นาฬิกาเริ่มวันเสาร์ที่ 27 กันยายนนี้ทางไทย PBS
เมื่อสังคมตั้งคำถามเราจะหาคำตอบเมื่อโลกไม่หยุดนิ่งเราต้องก้าวให้ทันมากกว่าการถกเถียงเราแสวงหาทางออกทุกเรื่องเด่นประเด็นร้อนเรายกมาคุยบนเวทีนี้เมื่อมีโจทย์ก็ต้องตอบโจทย์กับดิฉันกรุณาบัวคำศรี29 กันยายนนี้ทางไทย PBS
Tonight on the program, why do massive sinkholes occur so often in Bangkok? Then what foreign business leaders suggest would help to revitalize the economy under Anutin's leadership? And the importance of increasing green spaces across the capital. Sawadee-ka, I'm Nad Bunag and welcome to This Week with Thai PBS World. We begin tonight in a hole. A road collapsed in front of a hospital on Bangkok's Samsaen Road on Wednesday morning as the result of a massive sinkhole. That particular area has been declared as a disaster zone, but this is actually not the first time that Bangkok has experienced sinkholes like these, especially where underground construction is underway nearby. This was the moment on Wednesday morning when a road in Bangkok simply caved into a massive sinkhole in front of a hospital and a nearby police station. The hole is big enough to have swallowed a tow truck, utility poles, and even a policeman's car. No injuries or fatalities have been reported though. Initial assessments suggest that the sinkhole on the Samsaen Road was caused by substrate, clay, and soil sliding into a subway station underground. The sinkhole is where the two underground train tunnels intersect. The substrate began flowing into the gaps between the station and the tunnels, which caused the road above to sink and pull down other structures, such as utility poles and breakwater mains. The underground water movement also helped the now fluid mixture of earth and clay sink further.
ตัวที่กังวลก็คือเป็นถนนฝั่งตรงข้ามที่เป็นสน.กับเป็นตึกแถวก็ยังเป็นเขตอันตรายอยู่ก็ต้องมีการควบคุมเพื่อไม่ให้ประชาชนเข้ามาก็รัศมีประมาณ100 เมตรจากจุดเกิดเหตุนะครับแล้วก็ที่ต้องเฝ้าระวังต่ออย่างคือเรื่องฝนเพราะถ้าเกิดมีฝนเข้ามาเนี่ยมันจะชะดินแล้วอาจจะมีการสไลด์เพิ่มมากขึ้นส่วนเรื่องสำคัญตอนนี้คือรปภ.ที่จะต้องดำเนินการเรื่องเกี่ยวกับอุดตัวอุโมงค์
This is not, however, the first time that Bangkok has experienced sinkholes and road subsidence. According to past studies by the Mineral Resources Department, Bangkok and its vicinity lie on the Chao Phraya River floodplain, where its substrate is mostly soft, low-density clay, making it highly prone to subsidence. This kind of substrate compresses and shrinks easily when it bears the weight of heavy infrastructure, often leading to cracks and damage in foundations.
Let's say this is a station box. It's finished, very strong. And then the tunnel boring machine move in and build a tunnel, complete 3 months ago. What wrong that we suspect that this area that have a gap is collapsed. So the ground move towards this open area that is huge. It is about 6.4 meter, all right? So then the ground is moved down. So the water pipes, the big one is about 1.2 meter, connect to 90 centimeter, is also was broken. You have to stop flowing the soil going down, and it's not easy because it's go down, high risk. This area, high risk. You may wait until the pressure between inside outside equal. It means the soil feel this. So this is the first job, that very difficult job.
Meanwhile, a civil engineering expert also suggests that metal sheet pilings be installed and retaining walls built to prevent clay and soil from flowing into the tunnel. He also commented that cutting water supply there was the right move. Engineers should not, however, only consider temporary fixes.
ครับผมมีอีกประเด็นหนึ่งก็คือการแก้ไขอะไรก็แล้วแต่เนี่ยมันต้องคิดไปล่วงหน้าก่อนนี่พูดในฐานะวิศวกรนะฮะคือสมมุติเรารีบเอาดินไปถมเนี่ยแล้วต่อไปเราจะเจาะอุโมงค์คือเราจะซ่อมยังไงในเมื่อถ้าเกิดตัวอุโมงค์มันพังไปแล้วการซ่อมชั่วคราวเนี่ยจะต้องเผื่อว่าการทำถาวรในอนาคตเนี่ยจะเอาอุโมงค์เจาะเข้ามายังไงอีกนะมันทำไม่ได้ง่ายนะครับเพราะปกติการเจาะอุโมงค์ก็ใช้หัวเจาะอุโมงค์ซึ่งก็คงเจาะไปเสร็จเรียบร้อยแล้วต้องฝากนะวิศวกรที่เกี่ยวข้องก็ต้องคิดต่อไป
ก็ในฐานะที่เป็นรัฐบาลก็ต้องกราบขออภัยพี่น้องประชาชนทุกท่านในสิ่งที่มันได้เกิดขึ้นตอนนี้เป็นเวลาที่จะต้องเร่งคืนสภาพให้มากที่สุดส่วนในเรื่องของการความรับผิดชอบนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นความรับผิดชอบทางด้านความเสียหายต่างๆหรือความรับผิดชอบต่อสัญญาความรับผิดชอบทางแพ่งทางอาญาอะไรก็จะต้องมีการดำเนินการตามกฎหมายนะครับอย่างเข้มงวด
The subway station where the road collapsed is part of the extension to the MRT Purple Line project from Tao Pun to Ra Burana areas of Greater Bangkok. The investment in the project itself is 82 billion baht. The extension of the Purple Line is currently 61% complete, with the subway station at Wachira Hospital being the most advanced at 70%. Meanwhile, the Mass Rapid Transit Authority of Thailand, or the MRTA, has promised that the road in front of Wachira Hospital will be repaired in 2 weeks. Nad Bunag reporting for Thai PBS World. And now on the economic front, Thailand's new cabinet has been sworn in, and Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul has vowed to tackle economic challenges. Foreign businesses in Thailand are calling for swift action to finalize FTA negotiations following the introduction of U.S. tariffs. Frank Hashi joins me now to explain more. So Frank, what are foreign business leaders suggesting to help revitalize the Thai economy?
Hi Ned, Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul has reiterated key policies across 4 areas this week, but he will also face imminent challenges. With a sign of downside risk emerging, one global rating agency has downgraded Thailand's rating because political instability is the key factor. Fitch Rating has revised its outlook to Thailand's IDR, or long-term foreign currency issuer default rating, from stable to negative, stemming from frequent changes in the government, fiscal deterioration, and sluggish economic growth. Public debt is rising and the economy is also slowing. Prime Minister Anutin in the government complex emphasized the push for the co-payment policy to alleviate the cost of living through cheaper transportation and cheaper energy prices. In his statement, economic pressures, security issues, natural disaster, and social issues are 4 key areas that he repetitively highlighted. With the co-payment system and talks for border confrontation with Cambodia, the economy could be revitalized, but business leaders have different thoughts. With cabinet members 4 with experience in business, a business leader say that Anutin's government needs to further mitigate U.S. tariff impact, expedite FTA negotiations, and tourism revitalization.
We look at the team member. There's on the economic team, there's several of them. It's coming from the private sector. I mean, the professional background. It's not from the political side. So we also give a high expecting, so say that what they can do. And there's a lot of emergency things there because during the tariff, the U.S. tariff, and also a lot of free trade agreement in the process of negotiation and process of to get agreed. So that we hope that whatever have been done and can be carried on, and to make sure that we get all these free trade agreement to sign, and also a lot of tariff agreement to sign in the next 4 months.
Mr. Kong also highlighted the importance of tourism sector. According to the TAT, or the Tourism Authority of Thailand, we will see a 6% decrease of foreign tourist number to Thailand from 39 million to 35.5 million this year. This links to strong Thai baht, concerns over scam centers and border conflicts with Cambodia. The former chair said that the government needs to ensure the safe environment for foreign tourists as they would choose Thailand as the travel destination.
I think with if the currency getting more reasonable, and then I think people feel that they visiting in South Asia, Thailand will be the good destination. That's one key thing because people think about cost.
In addition to the tourism sector, Kong also say that political implications have hindered the investors' confidence in Thailand, despite frequent changes of country leaders. As we talk about, of course, 3 prime ministers only in just 2 years. The former chairman say that Prime Minister Anutin needs to stabilize the political landscape and to catalyze the economic growth as the first priority.
In the 2 years, we have changed to prime minister. The political stabilization is very important. But I see the new changing in the Thai politics. I think we can see that basically currently you see very strong street power there. There's the red color, there's the orange color, there's the blue color. I think with this street party, how can they balance? And then how can they all think for the society, right? Think for the common interest more than the personal interest. And I think and then our Thailand's economy will get better.
So Ned, this week we've heard from Anutin, stimulus to boost the economy, approaches to lower cost of living are vital. And he also vows to dissolve the parliament in January 26 and hold a national election in April next year. But in just 4 months, business leaders also demand a lot of goals for Anutin's government to achieve. What's the first priority and what's the long-term approaches from the government? Foreign business leaders are watching closely. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Frank. Now let's move on to the story. With just days left before his retirement, Lieutenant General Bunsin Phatklang has captured nationwide attention amid the border tensions between Thailand and Cambodia. Tonight, we take a closer look at how his unique style, professionalism, and firm stance has made him an unlikely national icon.
He looks like a rock star in a soldier's uniform, but he's actually a military commander who retires in just a few days. It's a phenomenon Thailand has never seen before. A 60-year-old career soldier has captured the hearts of the Thai public, including the younger generation.
ได้ยินไหมครับ ได้ยินแล้วยกมือ เสียงไม่ดังเลย ได้ยินแล้วส่งเสียงหน่อย พร้อมครับ
Lieutenant General Bunsin Phatklang has become the most recognized face of the Thai military. His prominence is rather unprecedented, as it is rare for a regional army commander to draw such widespread attention and admiration.
ไทยที่ล้ำเข้ามาในเขตแดนของเราเนี่ยเราจะต้องผลักดันออกไปเราไม่ได้ไปรุกรานประเทศอื่นเพราะฉะนั้นยืนยันว่าสิ่งที่เราลบมานั้นลบในประเทศเท่านั้น
Following the latest major clash with Cambodia, the commander of the Second Army region is taking the frontline story directly to students. Since the fighting was suspended on July 28th, he's been touring schools and universities, helping students to gain a deeper understanding of the conflict, directly from a key military leader, while fielding tough questions from his curious and concerned young audiences.
ผมอยากถามว่าในอนาคตจะมีการสร้างกำแพงแทนรั้วหนามไหมครับในอนาคตจะใช้ AI แทนทหารไหมครับจะได้ไม่ต้องทหารจะได้ไม่ต้องตายครับ
ตอบว่ามีครับมีในอนาคตข้างหน้ามันจะมีกองทัพหุ่นยนต์มีโอกาสลบกับโรบอทท้องฟ้าก็มีแต่โดรนเต็มท้องฟ้าและจะไม่มีทหารเลยเพราะทหารอยู่ใต้ดินอำนวยการยุทธด้วยระบบคอมพิวเตอร์อยู่ใต้ดินคำพูดนี้กองทัพจะต้องพัฒนาไปตรงนั้นมันจะไม่เหมือนเดิมแล้ว
Political observers say that the general has skillfully used the ongoing border conflict to boost the military's public image, achieving a positive standing not seen in decades. He has also helped foster national pride among students.
น้องๆทุกคนถ้ามีโอกาสร้องเพลงชาติให้ร้องดังๆเพราะว่าพวกเธอมีแผ่นดินยืนแล้วมีชาติเป็นของตัวเองแค่เรายืนเคารพเพลงสรรเสริญในโรงหนังไม่ถึง2 นาทีมันเหนื่อยมากหรืออายใครผม
On the day he visited Kasetsart University, a representative of the Facebook page of the Free Kasetsart group staged a symbolic protest by putting up posters at the university entrance with the caption, "Soldiers wounded and killed on the border," while the commander seeks the spotlight to express their criticism of his visit. After retirement, his plan is to continue supporting the military, despite being offered a high-ranking political position. The commander declined, saying that politics is not his area of expertise.
Many expats see Thailand as their second home, as does the Indonesian ambassador. With deep cultural connections, he highlighted the comfort of living here and the opportunities of strengthening ties with Thailand in various areas. Frank Hashi has more details.
I call Thailand as a second home for me because, yes, I feel it at home. I have a lot of friends and there is no barrier in terms of this discussion because I know the culture.
Highlighting the strong cultural ties and people-to-people connections, Ambassador of Indonesia to Thailand shared how comfortable he has felt since his posting to Bangkok in December 2020. Despite his diplomatic career taking him to the United States and the Netherlands, he said that Thailand remains one of his favorite assignments.
There is so many memory, but I would like to highlight here in Thailand. I have been in almost my posting is in a Western country. Okay, I feel that there is something a gap between the East culture and the West cultures, and it took me some time to adapt to that situations. Okay, but here in Thailand, since I came, I feel at home. Even at that time during the second wave of COVID, I arrived in the second wave of COVID, but when I came to Thailand in Suvarnabhumi, I said, oh, yes, there is no people at that time. Yeah, but I see it's the same as Indonesia, and I'm very enjoyed to see the similarities, the people full of smile, is very humble. It is easy to adjust, and this is our culture. It's like home.
As 2025 marks the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries, Ambassador Budiman spoke about how trade has been strengthened. With flagship programs to boost bilateral trade, the ambassador said that the value has reached $18 billion.
In trade also, Indonesia is one of the partners, the high partners in Thailand, and also at the same time in Indonesia. And the 2024, the trade with Thailand is $18 billion. I think that's a good sign for that. We have a good relations. And one of the flagships of our program is TTICF, Trade, Tourism, Investment and Cultural Forum. So we have the business forum to give the information to Thai businessmen to invest to Indonesia, and at the same time also we open the possibility of Indonesia businessmen to come to Thailand. And here there is Samudra Shipping, there is also the Pertamina. There is many Indonesian businessmen coming, but I want to see more.
Education is another key focus for the ambassador during his tenure. With more than 1,000 memoranda of understanding between universities in Thailand and Indonesia, he pointed out that over 2,000 Thai students are now studying in Indonesia.
Education and research is one of my priorities as an ambassador. Why? Because for me, education is very important, and they will become a bridge for Indonesia and Thailand. Since that the Indonesian students who study in Thailand and Thailand students who study in Indonesia, it will become hopefully the leaders of respective country. And when visited the provinces, I not only visit and meet with the governors or mayors or only the businessmen, but I also meet with the university. I meet with the presidents, with the dean, with students, not only Indonesian students, but also Thai students. I give also a public lectures to Thai students to know the bilateral relations and every aspect in Indonesia-Thailand bilateral relations.
While the ambassador has strengthened bilateral relations in various areas, his posting in Thailand marks the final chapter of his diplomatic career. Retirement is going to be far from dull for Ambassador Budiman though. With a passion for singing and staying active, he plans to continue connecting with friends and spending time with family.
I never practice singing. I don't have a background of singing. But when I asked to do so, I always do it with my heart. I don't care about my voice, but I perform it with my heart. I think I will devote my time to my family, because during 40 years, I always miss so many opportunities with my family.
Fan Kan-shi reporting for Thai PBS World.
We'll end the program with environmental issues. Bangkok has faced urban seasonal heat issues in many of these densely populated areas. Although the BMA is trying to expand green spaces to meet global standards, the government sector alone cannot achieve this goal for the well-being of urban residents. Warisara Sahan has more details.
The WHO recommends that cities should provide 9 square meters of green space per person, located no more than 300 meters from their homes. Well, in Bangkok, did you know that only 4 out of 50 districts meet this standard? About 8,900 areas in Bangkok are green spaces, but only 133 of them are public parks, including the Pathumwan, Prawet, Chatuchak, and Pranakon districts. These are the districts that have reached the global standard for accessible green space. Currently, the average amount of accessible green space per person in Bangkok is 7.49 square meters. But the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration aims to achieve the WHO recommended amount by 2030.
The numbers don't tell the whole story, actually. The satellite data and the city records show that Bangkok has suffered from urban heat island effect because of the concrete density, because of the traffic emission, and especially because of the lack of green space.
Associate Professor Dr. Niramon Seorisakul, a director of the Urban Design and Development Center, added that the urban heat in the capital has a great effect on people's well-being, especially that of those who are at the grassroots level and those with low income. The 15-minute Pocket Parks project was one of the BMA's green policies aimed at increasing the amount of green spaces in residential areas, shifting the focus from how many green spaces are there in those areas to where they are located and who can access them. Expanding green spaces in those hotspots could be challenging due to their dense populations and fast urbanization. But the private sector is aware of green space and sustainability trends.
For example, like a generous rooftop garden, the green wall, metro forests, certified green buildings and clusters that show businesses can join force with the government to reduce the temperature of the city and make the city healthier.
Actually, green spaces don't always have to be underground. They can also take the form of places like the one I am standing, the Chao Phraya Sky Park, an elevated linear park in Bangkok. In 2020, the Chao Phraya Sky Park was the first of its kind in Southeast Asia. It is the result of the collaborative initiatives of the BMA and UDDC to regenerate abandoned areas to green public spaces. In the past, real estate developers would not be concerned about green spaces as they saw them as not particularly valuable. Now, however, things are changing.
นักพัฒนาลงทุนทำอาคารนะครับแล้วก็ให้ความสำคัญกับพวก Green Space มากขึ้นพื้นที่สวนหย่อมพื้นที่สวนสาธารณะภายในตัวโครงการมากขึ้นก็จะได้ incentive ที่เขาเรียกว่าเป็น FAR bonus นะฮะ FAR bonus ก็สามารถเพิ่มพื้นที่ใช้สอยภายในตัวอาคารก่อสร้างพื้นที่ใช้สอยในตัวอาคารได้เพิ่มมากขึ้นด้วยจึงทำให้พวกนักพัฒนาในฝั่งของภาคเอกชนให้ความสำคัญพวกนี้มากขึ้นรวมทั้งตอบโจทย์ของความต้องการของคนยุคปัจจุบันมากขึ้น
There are now an increasing number of green spaces and sky parks in building projects in the CBD of Bangkok. To reduce the hotspots in Bangkok, expanding green spaces underground could be a challenge as those high-rises already exist. Dr. Ponrat, however, encourages both government and the private sector to develop more green spaces in the areas along the train service lines, called transit-oriented development.
เป็นนโยบายในการพัฒนาพื้นที่เพื่อทำยังไงให้คนสามารถอยู่อาศัยทำงานแล้วก็ใช้ชีวิตได้อย่างครบวงจรภายในพื้นที่นั้นๆได้คือเขาลดการใช้รถยนต์ส่วนตัวลงนะในวันเสาร์วันอาทิตย์เขาสามารถเดินช้อปปิ้งได้เพราะมีศูนย์การค้าที่อยู่รอบสถานีรถไฟนะแล้วเขาก็สามารถพักผ่อนได้ในพื้นที่ Green Space หรือพื้นที่สวนหย่อมสวนสาธารณะที่อยู่รอบสถานีรถไฟนั่นเอง
Dr. Ponrat and Dr. Niramon hope that their suggestions will be implemented in Thailand since there is no option but to fix this climate crisis.
For Bangkok, from this approach, I think a cooler, a fairer Bangkok, which no one is left behind in the hot sun, is very important and must achieve.
Warisala Sehan reporting for Thai PBS World.
And the increase of green spaces is not only just a trend in Asia, but also around the world. And that's all for this edition of This Week with Thai PBS World. Join us every Friday at 10:30 p.m. only on Thai PBS. You can also follow us on social media and our website, thaipbsworld.com, for all the latest stories and analyses about Thailand. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. สวัสดีค่ะ